Hi, this is Greg Johnson with resourcesforlife.com, and this is a brief video about the state of copyright law currently, and more specifically with regard to YouTube videos. I was surprised recently to get a notice from YouTube that one of my videos was being disputed, or they had somebody contact them and the person said that it was in violation of copyright. This has happened actually a couple of times, and typically the clips in question are just very brief excerpts from possibly a movie or even an advertisement, that type of thing. And it's for the purpose of commentary and education. I'm not, making money off of it. It's not even a form of entertainment. It's brief video clips that are embedded in pages that have commentary about those video clips. Anyway, I previously took the time to dispute these accusations and was able to keep some of my content online, because under the guidelines of fair use, it's okay to use video content that may be copyrighted as long as you are using it for educational purposes and it's not being sold, it's not for entertainment, it's not like you're copying an entire movie, you're just commenting on a certain scene from a movie. So anyway, I had even on one video taken a trailer for a movie, a preview for a movie, and had that in one of my commentaries, and the producer of the movie was saying that, oh, that's in violation of copyright. At this point, I think what I'm going to do is just basically take down any video that was produced by a third party, unless I have like something in writing from them. But it really, I guess, to me, has illustrated the irrational state that the copyright industry, I don't know, there's not even a copyright industry, but anyway, the irrational state of thinking right now with regard to copyright, that there's an advertiser who doesn't want me to show their advertisement, or there's somebody who has a movie trailer produced to promote their movie and they don't want that getting out. I mean, I was actually offering a very positive commentary and encouraging people to go see the movie. So anyway, I've just kind of had it with these copyright claims. I think it's really ridiculous, and it's self-defeating on the part of these people who feel like they own the copyright to their advertisement and they don't want anyone to see it unless it's through their own approved channels of distribution. So anyway, there are only about I think 6 or 7 videos out of 200 right now that are potentially third-party produced, and I'm going to pull those down. But it's really too bad. I've actually I wanted to originally do a lot more with YouTube in this regard, having commentaries about advertising and commentaries about movies and news, maybe clips from the news, the same kind of thing you might see on the Jon Stewart Show or something. But I'm not a huge corporation, and I can't go out and pay thousands of dollars, and so that's what it is. But I think it's going to have, if you zoom out a little bit and take a look at the big picture, I think it's going to have an adverse impact on our society, that so much of the information out there that's been produced by the entertainment industry or the networks, the major networks or cable channels, there's such a tight clamping down right now. And I'm not even one of these, YouTube celebrities. Some of these people get like 1 million views, 8 million views on there. I get like 10 people looking at my stuff. So that's another indication that things are just kind of, wow, way out of line. I mean, that they would, now it's gotten to the point where they're searching out people who have some little teeny video on YouTube that 10 people have seen, and they're going to take it down because of copyright infringement, So I was kind of hoping with my own little video clips that I would have been under the radar, but whatever. So I guess I'm kind of curious too to know what other people think about this issue. Oh, and in closing, if you want more reading, there's a fascinating, it was actually a comic book, but partly done with humor, but it's also well researched and pretty serious. It's a comic book from Duke University called Bound by the Law. So you can do a Google search on Duke University and Bound by the Law and copyright, but it really spells these issues out very eloquently. And just one example is there was a documentary being made. Actually, the name of the documentary is Mad Hot Ballroom or something like that. Anyway, during the documentary, during the filming, some kid had the cell phone ring, right? And it was just a brief moment, but the soundtrack or the theme song from the movie Rocky was that person's ringtone, right? So the people who own that song, they wanted $10,000 from the producers of the movie just because a phone happened to ring. And they said, oh, that has $10,000 of value. Yeah. I just think it's really short-sighted. I mean, there are people who would have maybe heard that ringtone and said, oh yeah, I like that song. I'd forgotten about that. I think I'm going to download it from the iTunes store. Well, that's not going to happen. I mean, whatever happened to product placement? It used to be, the person who owned the rights to the Rocky song would have had to pay to have that little clip embedded in the movie, that was considered advertising that was of value to the owner of the song, right? The tables have flipped around. Now the person's saying, oh, you need to pay me to play that song in your movie. So I think it's just extortion and manipulation, but whatever. So yeah, again, check it out. Google search Duke University copyright Bound by the Law. I think you'll find it very interesting, and let me know if you have any thoughts or insights or suggestions on this topic. Take care.